Starting. Hello, guys, and welcome to the first Two Halves live stream. And today we're going to be talking about the Man City game and the upcoming FA Cup fixtures.
Yep.
This is our first ever live stream. Like I said, I'm Will. This is Rico, and we're going to be doing these every Monday and Friday. We don't know what time at the moment, but I'm sure we'll figure it out soon.
We'll give you an update like 10 minutes before.
Sorry.
We'll give you an update like 10 minutes before we go live.
Well, hopefully earlier
on the Two Halves Instagram page.
Yeah, and if you've come over from the Instagram page, I run that. So if you've ever spoken or commented on a post, you've been speaking to me, just in case if you were wondering. So right, let's get into it, Rico.
Yeah.
So what happened last night? 2-1 Man City. Leroy Sané and Aguero with the goals for Man City, and Roberto Firmino for Liverpool. It was a good game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good game, very tense, but City deserved to win it in the end.
Yeah, I think it was needed for the league as well. A lot of talk now, the title race back on.
Only 4 points
I think I agree with that. Yeah, it's only 4 points now, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, 4 points. So really not much, but it was 7 before, and that was quite a lot. And if they'd have won that game, cool. We don't know what would happen. I think that would have been it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just pretty much then. But also Vincent Kompany got sent off, didn't he?
He didn't get sent off.
Didn't he?
No, he should have been sent off.
Oh, sorry about that. So I saw it afterwards, the highlights. And I think, it should have been a red. What about you, Rick?
Should have been a red. He was last man. Well, it wasn't quite last man, but he had 2 feet off the ground, so should have been a red card.
Yeah, I think the exact same. But that's pretty much it. It was a good game. Controversial sometimes. But yeah, it was needed for the league and the title race.
Yeah.
Should we go on to now about the FA Cup fixtures?
Yeah.
Right, so the first one is tonight. Big team. Tranmere Rovers versus Tottenham.
I think there was, when Tottenham last played a little team, it was Rochdale, and they struggled. They only had to be taken to a replay, I think. So it could be a tough game for Tottenham, but depends. They're in good form at the moment, and you never know. It should be a comprehensive win for Tottenham, but you never know with the FA Cup.
Yeah, it's true. Anything is the competition where anything can happen, and smaller teams can beat the bigger teams.
Yeah.
It happens quite a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The next, this isn't exactly a big team. Sorry to all West Ham fans out there. But West Ham v Birmingham. So they're the Championship and a Premier League side, so it's not like a lower.
I think that'd be a very close game. Because is it away or at home for West Ham?
It's at home. West Ham.
Oh, okay. I still think West Ham should win that, but you never know with West Ham.
Yeah.
I'm going West Ham would win that.
Yeah. I'll probably go for like 3-1 West Ham, but you never know West Ham, like you say, they're smaller teams.
And these bigger Premier League teams seem to normally go for don't play their best team, so you never know.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly, and Birmingham aren't exactly rubbish, are they? They're a Championship side, and they could do some damage against West Ham. So the next game is Man United versus Reading.
I'm thinking Man United with that one. Reading are in really bad form. New manager, but really bad form at the moment. They're 21st, I think, in the Championship. So I'm going easy 4-0 win for United.
Yeah, especially on the recent run that they've had. It's been insane. Like, was it named Solskjaer or something like that? I think Yeah, he's been doing really well there. I didn't think he'd do this well. I think I read something the other day. First Man United manager to win their first 4 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good from him. So I just expect another win, especially as at Old Trafford. So
Yeah.
yeah, just
Will Sanchez start, you think?
uh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, because it's like I heard some talk about him. Yeah, getting back into the team.
He was
So
in. He got substituted on Wednesday night against Newcastle, and he
yeah, I
got an
think that's
assist.
the
So,
start of it. You know what I mean? So
mm,
I think yeah, I think he needs some game time as well. So I
yeah,
think yeah, they'll start him, or he'll definitely play a part
yeah.
at some point in the game. Well, the next game that we're gonna have a say on is Chelsea Nottingham Forest. So yeah, that
Nottingham Forest have
Chelsea.
just had a really good win against Leeds, top of the league.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So,
That is true.
and Nottingham Forest normally do all right against Chelsea. Is it at home for Chelsea?
Yes, home and Chelsea, but you say that.
They
But
just drew, didn't they, Chelsea?
last time Chelsea played them, Chelsea beat them 5-1. And it wasn't until like the 93rd minute that Nottingham Forest scored. So I do think Chelsea it's going to be like a 2 or 3 1.
But Chelsea did normally have they just drew to Southampton 0-0, so it could be
It's true.
could be
Yeah,
all
it's
close.
just it really depends how Chelsea play, and if not, and the way Nottingham. I don't know. That sounds a bit being like yeah, because it's football, but depends how Nottingham Forest approach it, and how Chelsea, if they're at their best, they're going to beat them. If they're not, then there's some risk there, and they
And
could.
do you think Callum Hudson-Odoi might start due to maybe his
I've heard that he's still injured.
on
Um,
his £30 million move to Bayern Munich?
oh yeah, yeah, that's true. That's a lot of money for a 17-year-old. Bayern Munich must really believe in him. I do personally. I think he's a great talent. And, yeah, he just.
Yeah,
I'd say if they bag it for 40 million, I think that's
I
bargain.
think Chelsea were going to accept 30 million. To be honest, 30 million plus. It's
Well,
a lot of money, not
yeah,
money, and he wants to go to the German league, so I think he'll be on his way to Germany.
yeah, but Chelsea have actually said that their asking price is 40 million. So, and I don't think Bayern's going to come up to that price. If I'm going to be honest.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's come up to 30 million.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. A lot of people are, and it's just he's a great talent, but he's had hardly any game time at the professional level. And that's why they must see something really in him to spend 30 million on a player that's played
Yeah,
5 games of professional football. Like, it's
yeah,
insane. But we can all see that he's got obvious talent, massive abundance of talent, and he's going to get picked up at some point if Chelsea don't get him to sign a contract because he's out of contract
but
soon.
they've just signed Christian Pulisic, so could that mean the sign that Odoi is going out and Pulisic is coming in?
Well, I think some journalists on Twitter have cleared that up, and they've got information from Chelsea saying that the deal for Pulisic has nothing to do with the Eden Hazard deal with Real Madrid or Hudson-Odoi leaving. So he's not a replacement for either of those. He's more of a replacement for Willian or Pedro or both because they're both over 30, 31 now. So they're getting to the end of their career, and I think we can all see that they're both past their peak.
Mm.
So yeah, it makes sense if that is the case.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of money on him, 58 million, but he won't be coming until the summer, will he?
No, he's on a loan back.
So, yeah. The reason why that is, I read, is that Chelsea could have got him in January, but they'd have to pay 80 million. So, yeah, and they
Chelsea
obviously
did get
won't be
him in
prepared to pay
January.
that. Sorry?
Chelsea did get him in January.
Yeah, they got him in January, but he won't be coming till the summer. You know that?
Yeah, I know that.
Oh
Gone
yeah,
back to
that's what I'm saying. That, like, he's on loan for the rest of the season to Dortmund,
Yeah,
so that still works. Because they need him as a backup. Because if Jadon Sancho gets injured or anyone like that, um, they're like done for if they don't have Pulisic, and they're
yeah.
6 points, I think, ahead of Bayern or three.
Yeah, no, they're
So,
quite a long way ahead actually. So
yeah, and they really want to win their league title. So they're really trying to push forward and not make any mistakes. So let's go on to the next game. Got Blackpool versus Arsenal. Arsenal away though. This one. So
I think I wouldn't be surprised because I think Arsenal are going to take a young team there, like Emil Smith Rowe, Bakary Saka. So
yeah, I've heard of them.
I think Blackpool have a chance. So I think Blackpool could nick it.
Yeah, especially at home, they're going to have their supporters behind them. To be
Yeah,
honest, I think they'd have quite a lot of supporters if they were away anyway. They'd get more money, but I'm sure at home is great for them as well. The players will be all ramped up, facing the top elite side, Premier League top six side, and they're going to have a go at it, aren't they? They
yeah,
are. They're going to absolutely try their best, and hopefully they get something from it. If that's a replay, or so that will increase more money that they get from it, or they get the win. They will literally try everything. Because these sides that are home, they're ramped up, they're ready, and they always give their hardest. It's just whether or not the top side turns up or not,
yeah,
takes the side for granted.
yeah.
So, yeah. So I think there's a couple of more games that we can talk about. Just having a look here. Yeah, we'll talk about one more. Wolves versus Liverpool on Monday night.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
I
would.
think could be a bit more of a relaxed game for Liverpool. I think they'll just had a really big game against City, so I'm not expecting a strong team. I think it'll be a weakened side, and I think Wolves could beat them by. I think Liverpool will win 2-1.
Yeah, Wolves are. A lot of people said that they would do well in the Premier League this season, but they really have done well. I saw something the other day about that they've literally not lost. They've got a win or a draw against all like the top 6 or 7 sides, and they're
Yep,
seventh in the league, and they're
yep,
doing amazingly well, except especially against the top sides.
yep,
And I'm really impressed by them. I know they've got a lot of money backing them, and George Mendes, so he brings a lot of Portuguese top class players over there, like Ruben Neves, who, in my eyes, should be in a Champions League club, or at least in a Europa League, surely. But by this rate, it looks like Wolves are going to be in the Europa League next season. Because even if they get seventh, they can go through the qualifying, can't they? It
yep,
takes a bit longer, but they can do it, like Everton did a couple of seasons ago or a season ago. So if they get into that, then I think he will stay longer. But back to the game, Wolves are at home. I think they're really going to have a go at this. I could see them definitely getting the win. But the thing is, if they were against any other top side, um, and wasn't a cup fixture, because the thing is with the cup fixtures, someone has to win or it goes to a replay. So even if this goes to a replay, I think um, at the end of this whole fixture, replay on
Liverpool.
will just end up getting the win because it's a cup game, um, and
Yeah,
they're flying at the moment. Except obviously last night, um, the only I think the only way that Wolves could get the win is to just pounce on the fact that they've just lost against Man City. Yeah,
And also, I think that Wolves will play their best team, and Liverpool play slightly weaker with no
they just played.
Salah, so there won't be any of them involved. I don't think.
Yeah, that's true. But if they ever need them, they can always bring them on.
Yeah.
So yeah, but overall, I do see Liverpool getting the win out of this whole fixture.
Yeah.
So yeah. Is there anything else you need to talk about, Rico? We'll talk about the League Cup fixtures on our Monday night stream. We'll let you guys know that on our Instagram page. And that will be. We're not totally sure yet. How long have we been going, Rico? How long have we been going?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna have a check. Sorry about this, guys. Sorry about this. So I can't find it. But there's nothing else for us to really talk about here. So just join us again on Monday night and talking about more football. We'd love to get your guys' opinions. Just comment, just honestly, on the page, on the YouTube, or whatever. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this first live stream, and hopefully many more to come. So, so about this. So we'll see you guys on Monday, and and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.